Good morning. We are here. Good morning, Thomas Coper. I was kind of watching this setup here. I don't know. It's pre-market, so I'm not, 100% sure on it, but it does look interesting. Do still kind of have LR to the downside here, but we have kind of pulled back into discount of this leg. About a 200 point overnight session looks like. A little bigger than normal, I think. Let's mark out a couple highs and lows here, I guess. Looks like you got relative equal lows down here. They're not exact. Where is the overnight high? Here? Alrighty. Previous day high up here. Previous day low down here. That'll work. I don't know if this low got swept or not. Let me look. Oh, it did. Both of those did. All right. Still just pushing lower. Good morning, Market Fry. Clarity, Robert, Trader Monk. How's it going? Let me check the audio here. Seems reasonable. All right. Well, we could pull back and run some of this. Got a couple little wicks down here. We'll see. Oh, man. We're sore today. We had practice last night, and I was having to do some physical stuff, man. Let's check the news. We do have news today. S&P Composite PMI, Services PMI 945. Non-manufacturing, what is this? 10 a.m. Non-manufacturing PMI 10 a.m. Bostic speaking at 10:40. Bill auctions aren't going to do anything. Fed's balance sheet 4:30. Okay, so yeah, 9:45, 10, and then 10:40 you got Bostic. We'll see. What up, Take Private Tom? Let's take a look at Mancini's information right quick. This week's about one level, 57.40. It's this week's trap level. We put in a monster failed breakdown of it yesterday. Target was 54 hits, 63 hits, 77. We just put in another at 7 a.m. Indeed. We're kind of grinding back to 40 now. 64, 74, 80 alive. 40 fails, we sell to 29. There you go. What up, Jeff? So 40 is the key level there on the ES. Let's make sure we got the levels to the downside marked out. We do. Levels to the upside. 64, 74, 80. All right, got everything marked out. Good morning, Clarity. Good morning, Maswell. I don't know if I said good morning, Jeff. Mad Moxie in the house. Took $1,000, leaving a $500 buffer. Good luck with that, Clarity. Good luck. I probably would have just taken the entire 1,500. You know me. To each his own, though. Good morning, D. So today is the last day for the 90% off Bulenox. Bulenox does end tomorrow. We are a little sluggish this morning. A little sluggish. What's Max Master accounts on Bewley? 11. Yes, Clarity. I would have taken it all and opened a new one. Because my thought process is, now you probably trade micros, I think, Clarity. My thought process is I'd rather have the $1,500, spend $81 for a new account and have a full $1,250 drawdown. Whereas you're going to have $500 left. I guess trading micros, that still gives you a decent amount of space. 1 or 2 micros. But, so I don't know. This is my thought process. Lock down the 1,400 and whatever, $20, and then just use the 80 to buy a new one. But I get it. I get it. Pine Tree, good morning. Jan, good morning. Labby. Zilmy in the house. You feel like we're coming down more? I don't know, Jeff. Tough say this morning. It's kind of a tough call. I mean, we did sweep. I mean, we're still just inside yesterday's range, opening range. I mean, look at that. Traded back into it last night and just kind of grinded lower. Yeah, I mean, if we sweep the 852, we probably sweep the 833. And then maybe 818 that we left down there yesterday. And then maybe we push higher out of that. Now, we do have relative equal highs somewhere. Like right at that 996 area. They're not exact. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Let price kind of dictate what we're going to do. Yeah, a lot of news this morning, 9:45, 10 a.m. What up, Robert? Good morning. We'll see. We'll see kind of what happens at open here. That's all we can really do. Might be best to wait for the 9:40, for the 10 a.m. news, actually. Try to find a trade before 10:40 when Bostic speaks. I did end up getting the accounts back to break even yesterday. I took another trade. It was a chase trade. It wasn't a good trade, but it was like right when I ended stream. I'll show you guys. It's right here. You can see it on the chart. So I did end up getting the accounts back to break even. So we ended the stream like right after this loss, and then price started pushing up. I was just like, there's no way this thing doesn't run the 81, which was our wick to the left here. So I jumped in right there, got us back to break even. Little chase play there, it worked. So ended up break even on those accounts for the day. I did take a loser on Fast Track yesterday. Full loss, full stop out, $250 after the stream. So if we get momentum through this, I'll probably take it. So, what up, Zach? Yeah, possibly, Jan. I mean, we don't have to go down. We could, but really, we could just go up from here. We'll see. Maswell bought another 4 accounts with my code. You demand, Maswell. You demand. What up, Andy? Good morning. We'll see what happens here at open. Dun, dun, dun. Today, the idea is to not hesitate. If our setup presents itself, zero hesitation, let's take it and accept the result. That's the object for today. Take the setup, accept the result. Whatever happens, happens. I'm using Fast Track. It's working as far as I know, Zach. Max is over here making his little woof noise. I don't know what for. He's making the noise over here. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed. Thank you, Clarity. Appreciate it. Yeah, we had a really good, the past 3 months have been really good. You know, we've been up into the 20s the last 3 months in a row, so. Let's go, Thomas. $800 already? Nice. Nice. Yoma in the house. Break 20 can go down. Maybe. Hard to know here. I mean, really hard for me to tell what's going to happen, to be honest. Oh, you hope your sub button's fixed? Let's could give it a test. I could unsub and then resub. Let's test it. Unsubscribe. And then resubscribe. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we can, yeah, exactly, Jan. All right, I did it. Oh, it's not letting you log in. Have you been logged in recently, Zach? Yeah, y'all, man, nothing happened there. Let me switch to my alt account. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you on my alt account. Am I subscribed? So I'm not subscribed on my alt account. Let's do that. Nah, it should be fairly instant. So now your account thing just rolled up. Woo, look at that thing go down. Look at that thing go down. Two minutes from open. Yeah, I don't see nothing happening. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I have a Dodson. Let's go, Josh. Smash the like button. Yeah, I don't know, Zach. Mine let me log in. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe try a different server. Like instead of selecting Chicago, maybe select Frankfurt or one of the other ones. But yeah, he's a Dotson. He's a little feisty this morning. Over here getting feisty with us. Ugh. All right, 30 seconds here. Let's see what we get. Of course, this thing would start ripping right before open. All right, well, looks like we'll open here and see what we get. The lean is a rip straight up. That's my lean, but could be wrong. Let's go. Did it work? Oh, you got the notification? Nice. All right, good. Yeah, I got you pulled up, but I had to mute you there. That's not good room. Man, I don't love taking trades right at open. Don't love taking plays right at open, but $7 seconds. If this closes above, I'll take it. I don't know that I love it, but we're not going to hesitate like we did yesterday, though. We're just going to enter. Pulling back here 900s. 997. Yeah, Jan. Yes, popped up to the 48s, pulled back. Pushing up here. Um, 30-second. Also trying to close here. No close on the 30-second. So you'll have to get the 1 minute here if you're going to take this. It's kind of riggedy. Riggedy, riggedy, riggedy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's see here, 5 seconds. All right, we're in. Let's see what happens. I'm going to give this a little bit more room. I don't love this, but we'll see what happens. Not going to hesitate. Back above that wick there, we go break even. Got to get back. Okay, now break even. Just going to take it right there. Boom. No hesitation today. Zero hesitation today. Would obviously hit our 15-point target, but we'll take 12 points. ES moving lower, yeah. Yeah, just a lot of momentum there. Yesterday I was hesitating a lot, trying not to do that today, so. I'm going to switch over to the fast track accounts now. That way if I do find a trade on those, you guys will be able to see it. Let's make sure I'm on the right account. All right, we are. Let's just check it, make sure the copier is working. No, it's not. Why is the copier not working? Am I on the wrong one? Oh, 8.6 maybe. See, that's why I test it. Sometimes Yep, there we go. All right, let me turn off the Apex copier. Okay. There we go. Now we'll look for a spot. Let's go, room. Nice job. You caught 20. Yeah, Jeff, here's the thing. The reason why I took profit early there is not that I didn't believe it would go. It's just like a confidence thing, right? I didn't have a lot of confidence yesterday. I feel like it cost me. So let's just get a green trade. Let's just lock in a green trade there, $230, and be happy with it. So I didn't take that on the fast tracks, as you guys can see, but that's all right. We'll try to find another spot. Yeah, I mean, I think we still push up here. I mean, it feels like maybe we continue higher. Excuse me. Yes, tap the 753s there, a little double top. Yeah, I was calling them, but I wasn't taking them is the problem. I wasn't pulling the trigger, so I'm saying. So, literally, here's the thing. 5 out of 5 on the inverses yesterday. I didn't take a single one. And then the 3 trades that I took were not inverses or they were late entries. And then the trade that I took on fast track yesterday afternoon was not an inverse and it was a loss. So, when you do something like that, you got to recognize it's just not, something's off with you that day and walk away. It's up to 250. What happened? So what's going on? Volatility with your marbles. How does the pot keep growing? I guess I haven't seen it. Let me get over there. Where are you at? I stopped listening to other streams in the morning because just listening to music, just because I felt like I wasn't concentrating as hard as I could. It's a death map, so it's very rare someone wins, so each failed race. Oh. Gotcha. Still pushing here. Again, the high will probably hit. We'll see. If I had to lean there, I would say that. Dun, 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 dun. ES is back, pulling back down here. It's near the lows. Nasdaq hanging out at the highs. Really out of sync this morning. Out of sync. I just joined the marbles. Yeah, I did clarity. Now, the only thing I will say is I did get back on in the afternoon and I looked for another trade and I did take it. But it did fail. And I stopped at, I stopped out at $250 is where I ended up ending my loss at. So it's fine. It's fine. You run 10 races a day. Oh, man. We'll try to get it. I mean, I entered on this one. We'll see if I can remember to get on the other ones. So let's see what happens here. I'll probably reach out to you a little bit later, Volatility, on Discord, talk to you about something. Oh, goodness. Well, we're kind of losing momentum here to the upside. Again, ES is back at the lows here, about to sweep the lows. RTH low here. I think it one ticked it. So maybe we push now. If we get a little pullback here, I might take a re-entry if we get a little pullback long here. It just depends on how deep it is. Non-winnable marbles. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's still $85 Tame Tiger for another week. What are we going to talk about, room beats? Whew. I'll fill you in one day, room. Just not today. Hopefully it's... oh, goodness. Hopefully things... yeah. We'll see. Can't fill you in on it today. So... my desktop, it's off, Yoma. Point of control 65. Look at that bounce. Man, I knew that was probably going to come. I don't know why this thing's flickering again today. Yeah, I don't know if everybody hears my notification, Yoma. I know I hear it, but I don't know if everybody hears it. There probably was like a 15-second long entry there. I was looking for a little deeper of a pullback. No, there wasn't even a 15-second now that I look at it. I was looking for a little deeper of a pullback there to maybe take that long. I wanted the ES to directly test 40. It pulled back to 41. News in 4 minutes. Oh, yeah. Black Beauty in the house. Yeah, as long as you can hear it, Yoma, that's all that really matters. Took only 3 days from request. Money hit in the bank. Let's go, Candlelight. Nice job. Yeah, I'm working on my Apex as well. I want to get these. I got these 6. 2 are in the green. I think the other 4 are like probably barely in the green, or barely in the green or in small drawdown. Let's see. That one's right there at it, $5, right there at it. We started off pretty badly on these accounts, so... But, you just grind it back up. So we got a couple of them up maybe $400, and the rest of them are basically break even. So there we go. Target coming up. Boom, there it is. I mean, you could hold long further, but I don't really know what the next option would be. Maybe like right there. Oh, this up here actually looks pretty nice too. Let's mark these out. Don't know that we get it, but we'll see. So ES bouncing off that 41 level. I was really looking to maybe take that long off the 40. Like if we got a little pullback, we bounced off the VWAP, ES hit the 40, looking for a nice long out of there. Just didn't quite get there. So, yeah, as long as you hear, you're good. Kenzie in the house, good morning. Oh, you hear mine. That's weird. I don't know. That's probably an easier fix than actually getting it to work, so we'll try to get it. What up, Tennessee Rob? You headed back to Colorado? Let's go. I want to go to Colorado, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's always a scary. Yeah, thanks, Yoma. I mean, that's always scary at open. I say that every time. Like, I don't love taking in the first few minutes of the day. I don't love it, but like, man, that momentum candle off the sweep of the low there. I mean, that's so bullish. You know, this wick, that's so bullish. And then you push above, close above the VWAP there. You would think that with that momentum, you hold and go. And your stop to break even's relatively close. I mean, it was only like 4 points away. So it's almost a guaranteed break even trade, at least. Let's kind of see here what's happening. You need to pull back to the VWAP, possibly. I mean, I would probably pay attention to that 40 level there on the ES. That 40 level is going to be key per Mancini. So the next push up is probably going to be off that 40 level. If we lose that 40 level, then maybe wait for a dip below and a re-push above. Failed breakdown, as Mancini says. A failed breakdown. Trade by Matt, wick test on the 5 minute. Is it? I don't, man. I can't take no wick tests. Let's see. I don't know. We do got news here in a moment. Or actually, the news already hit. Huh. 10 a.m. news still to come. Nice. NVIDIA's going to the moon. To the moon on NVIDIA. ES back to the lows again. They're 40.50 off that push. We're hanging out around the 20K mark. Is that 40 area going to hold? We shall see. ES keeps pulling back here, just retesting the lows. One of two things are going to happen. We're either going to moonshot here, or the ES is going to lose that 40 level, and we're going to go down. So, we'll see. We shall see. What up, Francis? Yeah, I saw it, Jan. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with how, with those. Yes, bouncing off the 40-50 area there, pushing back up, 43s. Let's kind of see what happens here. Looking for a spot to maybe try to find 10, 12 points here. Holding up here at the pivot at the 70s. We'll see what happens, Jan. I kind of want to jump in here, to be honest, but I'm not going to. I think the push into the 15s makes a lot of sense here. A push into that 15 makes a lot of sense. Just get above 07 here. You should see a little spike higher. I want to see it hold 95. Might need one more down candle before it does it, but unable to hold it. Good thing we didn't take it. Well, technically that would have been a break even. What up, room? Good weak pull, bearish pullbacks. Yeah. Ugh. Look for a spot here to take another entry. We'll see if we can find one. Yeah, ES at the lows. ES pulling back 41s. Pulling back here 41s. Let's see what happens with the ES at the 40. Finding decent. We're kind of chopping here, but we are finding some support here. Got to swing at 40 bounce. All right, there's that test of the 40 on the ES. I kind of want to stab long here. I kind of want to stab long. Support your short. Yeah, I think a stab long here makes sense, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. We're in the macro. Are we going to run lower? What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Kind of bottom of the range here. All right, I'm going to stab here long. This is risky, so might just get killed on it. Stop break even above that wick right there. It's going to take my 4 or 5 points there, whatever it is, $130. Yeah, this is across all 14 fast tracks, 15 fast tracks. There would have been the profit target, but That's all right. We just took our 6-7 points. Not really a setup I normally would take. I'm using the ES levels there. Anybody see why I took that long there? Anybody can you see why? It's the first true test of 40. The first true test of 40, which is Mancini's must-hold level for the Bulls. So on the first true test, we get a nice green bounce off of it. I expect price to run there on the Nasdaq. Now you can see the bounce there off the 40, 6 points on the ES. So that's how I pair Mancini's levels with the Nasdaq. That's how I use those levels on the Nasdaq. I should have been a little. I mean, stop was at break even there. Really no reason to take it, but I just did. I don't know. I'm just trying to lock in gains here, lock in a green day. So, dun, 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 dun. But that's how, we're kind of buying bottom-ish of the range. 13 points from the bottom of the range. So, just trying to time that trade there. Yeah, well, Jan, it doesn't have to be in sync. The fact that ES is at the lows and it's at a must-hold level, that tells you that that's probably going to hold and push there. It's at a must-hold level, so that means plus we're consolidating here. So just waiting for a break right there. So a little bit of a scary trade. I mean, it's definitely an I think trade. It's not my normal setup, but you can see why, the reasoning behind taking it, and then look at this thing go. And we're in the macro. So if we're in the macro and we're truly bullish, this thing should run through these targets quickly, right? Which is what it's doing. Should have held longer. Exactly, Trader Monk. Yeah. The problem, Winter Circle, I would love to do that, man. I really would. And eventually that might be something I'm able to do. But like right now, the trade copier just cannot take that type of load. It just can't. Anything more than one contract on the trade copier is just a nightmare. I mean, I promise you I've tried it. And it's unable to do it. So, yeah, exactly, Kenelay. I'm fine with taking profits. I'm fine with taking profits. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Micros are just $2 a point as opposed to 20 a point, Benny. Smaller size allows you to leave a runner. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Ooh, I had to run to the bathroom. Ooh. The pee hit me quickly. It hit me quickly. All right, we got news. What we got? 1 minute. Let's see here. 10 micros is harder on trade copier than yes, of course, D. Because the trade, I mean, maybe not all trade copiers. The one that I'm using, you gotta understand, I'm trading across like 20 accounts, sometimes 15 to 20 accounts, and like to have that many accounts loaded up with wow, look at that freeze. You see that freeze? That many accounts loaded up on the trade copier, it's just such a nightmare to keep up with those contracts. Think about how many times on the trade copier you get stuck in a reverse position. And that's the problem with it. Like, it leaves something on there and then it reverses it, you know what I'm saying? And then you're stuck there. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's too hard to manage all of the accounts with micros. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, D. Like, just exactly like that. Like, it's so hard to manage it. This is how well Mancini's levels are, though, those guys. If you pay attention to these daily, like that 40 was a must hold. He said we probably got one more clean test of it. It's up 20 points off the 40, off that news right there, that news push. Again, we're not trying to hit home runs, so we're just trying to hit, you know, base hits, small profits, you know, that sort of thing. So 69, 70, 73, 74, we've already requested payouts on. I'm waiting on payouts from those. You see those are not linked. And then we got 47. We're up $800 total on that account. This one we're up 900. So we're relatively close on that one. We're waiting on payout on a few of these accounts. That one we already requested payout. So I think we traded this across 15 of these. That one's at 800. 500. Just trying to see if the copier actually worked. 545. 545. So I think on most of these we're about halfway there. Halfway to 2/3. And then there's like 4 of them that we're just a couple of hundred in profit on. 430 on that one. 230. So these are the ones that are newer, where we're just barely in the profit on these. So we started off in drawdown on a couple of those. That one's in drawdown still. But yeah, you can see, I mean, you know, we're doing well on those accounts. We really don't need a whole lot to get 7 or 8 of those to pay out. So yeah, JDS, I do have Replicanto. But the problem with Replicanto is you can't copy across multiple props at the same time. It's the reason I use Quantower. I do have Replicanto though. So are you using it like that, JDS? You're using multiple props at the same time? Benny, the Trade of 8 copier is fine, but again, same issue. You can't copy across multiple props at the same time. You have to disconnect, reconnect, and not a fan of doing that, so. Dun, 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 dun. Asia high was just broken into 70. Yeah, so if you got a short out of this, I mean, like, might not be horrible. We still got the previous day high sitting over here. Or was that previous? Yeah, that's previous day high sitting up there at the 90. You'd think that probably wants to get taken. We'll see. CG, I use the 25Ks because they're easier to get to pay out. Pretty simple explanation there. Just easier to get to pay out. I mean, if you're someone who's trying to get to pay out as quickly as possible and you want to lock in your payouts, then using the 25K accounts just make a lot more sense. Benny, you can only have one connection at a time on Ninja Active. So if I've got a rhythmic connection, if I've got just say Bulenox connected or Fast Track, then I got to disconnect and then I got to connect to APEX. Then I got to disconnect from APEX, connect to Bulenox, that sort of thing. I just don't want to do all that. So, yeah, Jamie, but you also have to have, don't you, and if I'm not mistaken, Jamie can correct me on this. In order to trade multiple props, you have to have, you can't use the data from the prop firm, right? Don't you have to have a different data feed for that to work, if I'm not mistaken? So, yeah, Jan, exactly. You do 10 to 12 points, take profit to risk. If you have a decent win percentage, you're looking at, obviously, if you win all the trades, you're looking at 5 trades to get the payout, right? So let's say you're someone that runs at 70% win rate. Well, that means that in 10 trades, you should be at payout. 9 or 10 trades, you should be at payout. So 9 or 10 days, you should be able to get that account to pay out. That's the difference in the 25K and any other size account. The ability to get it to pay out is very, very, it's much more obtainable. So, and a lot of people look at the 25K. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin there as well. Is it easier to blow up a 25K account? Yes, of course it's easier. You have less drawdown. But if you manage your risk properly, you take 1 trade per day, 12 points risk, 12 points take profit, and you have a 60-65% win rate, you should not blow the account. So, you missed 2021 race to the next idiot box. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you could do something like that as well, Jan. A trailing stop. I mean, anything. Now, you can do those fancy ATM strategies on Ninja. I like Ninja. I like the Ninja Trader as far as the custom indicators, the custom, you know, all the things. The only thing I don't like is not being able to trade across multiple props. It's the only thing I don't like. If we could trade across multiple props, I'd be over there all day. It is a little laggy, take profit, but it is also, you know, it's also an older platform. But I do like the customization of it. Trading journeys, I'm risking $250 for $250, right? But on a day like today, I took $130. Am I upset about that? Nope. Should I have gotten the $250? Yep. But like, I'm going to be okay with taking the $130. I wanted to get a little base hit, a little confidence winning trade. Yeah, wild trades make sense, right? If you're looking for minimums, the 20% helps keep you in check. So, yeah, FTT doesn't work on Ninja. Yeah, that is true. You feel like you're trading 95? I don't know, man. I didn't trade 95 take profit time, so you'd have to tell me what it was like. But I would imagine there wasn't as much movement. I mean, am I wrong? Didn't the Nasdaq market just start moving more in like 2019, 2020? I don't know, though. Like I said, I only started trading 2 years ago, so 2.5 maybe years, something like that. It really didn't pay all that much attention to it. Oh, you're just talking smack? I have no idea. You could be right, though. I have no clue. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you guys do want to support the channel, the 90% off Bulenox sale does end tonight, guys. They're going to 83% tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to extend it. Tradeify sale still going on as well. 55% off the growth accounts, 40% off the direct to funded. Fast Track Trader still going on as well. You can get 45% off using the code MM. You can also use my link and stack the codes if you want to get 55% off. I do recommend you guys doing that, but please use the link if you're going to do that. Take Private Trader, $85, and the refund of your $85 at the first payout is still going on. My Funded Futures, they do have the new revamped starter. I guess it's called the Starter Plus. I want to say it's $120 for the next few days with a 20% off if you use the coupon code MM. I think that makes it $96. They kind of changed some of the rules on that starter plan there. It's a really good deal, though. No activation fee. So $96 all in. And then, who am I forgetting? Somebody. Apex, 80% off. 1-day pass. Still got the $85 lifetime activation fee as well for another 7 days. So, I think that's everybody. For another week, kind of like, as far as I know, 1995 would be phone orders. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. What's up, Lassie? You thought you won't buy any more accounts from there anymore? Really weird from all the rumors. Well, Lassie, here's the thing. Like, Apex has been talking about doing that for a while, and I'm glad they're finally taking action on it. There are still some things that I question with them, right? But there's not a single prop firm out there. I would say Bulenox, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures. I don't really have many questions about them. Apex, Fast Track Trading, leave some things to be desired. So, but you got to make your own decision about who you want to trade. I do like the faster payouts. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Apex paid my affiliate payout on the first of the month. I've never gotten it on the first. It's typically sometime between like the 12th and 15th of the month, and it came on the first this month. So I don't know. Maybe they made some positive changes. Let's go, D. Nice job. Oh, let's go. Yeah, there's no consistency in the starter plus anymore, per Mad Moxie. There you go. Bulenox Master accounts only allow 3 at a time. So, Jason, they don't allow 3 at a time. You can have up to 11 at a time. You can only have 3 at a time below the threshold. So, below the 2,600 threshold. So, 3 at a time. If you get those 3 above the threshold or 1 above the threshold, you go ahead and slide in a 4th. You get another above the threshold, you slide in a 5th, all the way up to 11. So, it actually keeps you it keeps you from blowing them all at one time, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, kind of like, I tend to agree. Y'all at 5 and got 4 through this morning. Thought that if I buy 10, stick to 5. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do, Lassie. I'm going to go to 5 accounts per prop firm. I don't want to have one prop firm overly leveraged. Like right now I got like 20 with Fast Track. Nothing to really do with Fast Track. I'm just going to pull it back to 5. Now, what does that mean? Am I going to blow the accounts? No. As I get payouts, I'm just going to let the accounts. I'm not going to buy new ones to replace them, right? I'm going to keep that number at 5. So, nice job, Jeff. You the man. Yeah, Jan, I feel the same way you do. I feel the same way you do, man. It is a little annoying when you request a payout and you have to wait. I mean, I think I'm on day 14 at this point, and it's probably going to be another week, maybe, before I get paid. So, nice job, Winner Circle. Oh, you do 61 ticks and scale in? I usually just go I do the 25K, so I go 76 ticks, 4 minis, and just go long or short or whatever. This will be a 1-minute short trigger here. Now, I don't know the bias today, guys. I'm not sure of the bias. So, this trade, yeah, it's actually invalid. We already hit the internal. ES looks weak here, though. I think this thing probably pulls back into the VWAP. Look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. Through the 50, nothing stopping this but the pivot point in the VWAP. 77's on deck. Scott just announced you can use credit card, but you can use credit cards, but no discount. Yeah, that's crazy. Charles Martin on day 23 and still not paid. Yeah, that sucks. Jamie, that was me yesterday, man. That was me yesterday. All right, there's the VWAP touch. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that dump. Like, it would have been nice if that would have been a valid trade, but that's 100 points, man, almost. This is almost a 100-point dump. VWAP bounce. Yeah, that's crazy, Winter Circle, isn't it? Look at this thing go. ES pulled all the way back to the 43 there off of the 70. 27 points. Yeah, Jan, tough to jump in there. Like, I mean, I guess once it gets through these EMAs, you think it at least touches the 50. But tough to jump in there. 50-point gap here on the 1 minute. Good morning, France. So, guys, next week we're going to be with the live account. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to use it on Quantower. I'll figure that out next week. I don't quite know how that works. I'll figure that out. If not, we'll use it on Trade of 8. Doing good, France. How you doing? And the idea with the live account is to take the first inversion fair value gap play that we take every single day, 1 to 2 micros, let it run. So we're all green today, France, so doing good. Yeah, Yomo, we're going to put like 1K in a live account, and we're going to see how we do. At the end of the month, whatever is in the live account positive, we will give away to you guys. I will not remove the funds. I won't remove the equity from the account because the idea is to grow the account and eventually, eventually be able to work our way up to trading a mini on it. And kind of doing like a small account challenge type deal, but it's not really a challenge. We're just going to show that this works on a live account as well as a prop. That's all. I think it'll be fun to watch and follow. So it'll be kind of a fun thing to do there. This price action is crazy. So what did Biden say? We were discussing Israel striking Iran oil facilities. Crude will go to the moon, maybe. Or dump. Who really knows? Initial balance sets in 13 minutes here. I'm going to do it with AMP, iJazz. I already have an account with them as it is, so it'll be easy to open one up or to add to it. So we're just going to open one with AMP and go with that. I don't even know how much I'm going to put in there yet. I was saying 1,000, but I might just put 500 in there. If we're going to do one micro, I don't know what, I'll have to look at what the margins are. I don't remember. I don't remember the margins. I think it's, I don't remember. Was it $200 for a micro? I don't know. I don't recall. Oh, he was on U.S. stance on it. Yeah. Okay, 100 for a micro. Yeah, so I think if we're just going to trade one micro to start, then I think a $500 starting balance will probably be enough. Because I think we're going to start off with one micro, or we put 1,000 in there and we start off with 2 micros, and this way we can leave a runner. Maybe we take one off at the obvious target and try to leave a runner. That might make more sense. We'll see. We'll kind of see what happens. Yeah, I think 500 is plenty too, Gabriel, for one. But if we want to go 2 and leave a runner on, I think 1,000 would be probably make more sense. So, yeah. Thank you, Wild Trades. And candlelight. Oh. Well, guys, I do think I'm going to call it there. I don't really have any evals to trade. I'm going to wait until Monday. I'm going to buy 5 take profit trader evals, 3 my funded futures. We're going to load up to 5 on Tradeify. We're going to have Bulenoxes I'm not going to trade. The Bulenox evals we are going to full send at open, and we're going to pass those. I'm going to copy 10 at a time. We're going to send 5 one way, 5 the other. Try to pass those at open because they're cheap enough. But the my funded futures, the take profit traders, the Tradeify, those are more expensive. So I'm going to link those to my funded accounts and trade those just as I take funded trades. So, but yeah, full send. That's right, Gabriel. And I'll let you guys watch that. I'll show you guys the full send, how I plan on passing. It might take 2 attempts to pass. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, Jan, I'll take the IB trade off stream. I got a few things to do this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and just end it here. All green. No, not now. But you guys see we're up on the Apex accounts here. Like I said, 230 on those. And then Fast Track 130 times 16, I think. 16 accounts that we traded. So whatever that is. Locking a green day there. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Remember, if you guys are not, if you're wanting to support the channel, then Bulenox 90% off sale does end today. And if you want someone to watch, we're going to drop Husk Trader's link into the lobby. Is he live? Or did he end stream? Okay, Husk is live. So I'm going to drop Husk link into the chat here. Go over there, bother him, tell him that Methodical Man sent you. And just say that Methodical Man said he has very strong hands. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I might stream Power Hour today. We'll see. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.